Hi everyone, hope you're having a really good Sunday night. So it's Sunday night here in Australia. I'm in Brisbane. So I just wanted to jump on and do a quick video. I'm not going to do a live tonight because it makes me a bit nervous and I'm still just getting a bit more confident doing them. So I'm just going to do video for now, and I'm going to go over a couple of things. So I asked a question the other day in the group about what's stopping you from starting your own business, and I had a few ladies comment, and I wanted to just address a few of those concerns that you guys have about starting your own business, and just hopefully I can give you the confidence to start your own business, freelance business from home around your kids. So I'm just going to go rattle the main concerns off, and then I'm going to go into them a little bit as well. So the main concerns about starting your own business is fear, and then there's stress about finding clients as a freelancer, concerned about your own confidence in yourself, pricing, how to price, and a lack of contacts, and motivation and skills and knowledge. So I'm just going to go into each of these just in a little bit of depth, just to dig into each of those concerns and see if we can move past those and get you guys starting your own business around your kids. So with fear, if you're nervous about starting your own business, that's really normal. I was really nervous. I was excited, but I was nervous. I was putting myself out there. I was approaching people and I was scared. I was scared of failing. I was scared of not making any money. I was scared of I was scared. But then there's a couple of things. So firstly, I want you to ask yourself, what are you afraid of? What are you most fearful of happening? So are you afraid of success? Some people are afraid of that, which sounds weird, but there's lots of things that come with success that people get concerned about. So that's something that can be quite common. Or are you afraid of failing and looking like a dill in front of your family and friends? Okay, so there's those things, but then the biggest question I want you to ask is, what's the worst that can happen if you were to start your business? So what is the worst thing that could happen if things didn't go to plan? Okay, I just want you to think about that. You can even write it down and just journal a bit about the things that keep coming up for you about the fear around starting your business. So just start writing it down. So I'm afraid I'm going to spend time away from my kids in the evenings, or I'm going to waste time on something that's not going to be profitable. So that could be something you're worried about. You know, these are just fears that are coming up, and they're not true. There's just some of the things you think about that could happen. So I just want you to brain dump everything that you're concerned about happening and just get it all out, okay? Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about is confidence in yourself. So I want you to know that every single one of you ladies can do this. You can do this. I started from scratch with my social media management business. I had a couple online businesses, so I knew a little bit about that, but I learned all that as well from scratch. And you know, you can learn anything, and you just have to believe in yourself that you can learn it and you can do anything you put your mind to, okay? So I want to give you that extra push that you might need to know that you are amazing and you can do anything you put your mind to, okay? So don't worry about thinking you're not good enough or whatever. You can learn everything, and if you can't learn it, there's always someone else who knows it, okay? So don't worry, you can do this. I've done it, thousands of women have done this, and you can do it too. Okay, the other thing, another concern is lack of knowledge. So again, lack of knowledge, we all start out not knowing anything when we start a business or a course. So as you can start learning as you go. So there's bazillion video tutorials, you can read blogs, you can learn anything on the internet. That's the beauty of the internet. Okay, so don't think that you don't know what you're doing, because you might not know now, but you will learn. And the more you practice, the more you learn and more confident you get in yourself, okay, and your abilities. So like I said, when I first started with my first doctor, obstetrician, with his social media, I literally had no idea what I was doing. It was like, okay, he's paying me and now I'm just going to figure it out. And you just do. So basically everything is figure outable, okay? So you can learn anything, all right? So don't worry about your lack of knowledge or skills, okay? You can learn anything. The other thing is, someone said lack of contacts. So I find this interesting because I didn't have any, well, I lied. I had one contact, and that was my obstetrician. That was somebody I thought I could help. And I literally just emailed him, like out of the blue. And he was like, yeah, let's chat. And I was like, okay. But every other client I've had, I have not known them from a bar of soap. I cold email and I pitch and things like that. And it is cold, straight to them. Like, it's not, I don't know them, you know. So you can grow a massive freelancing business with no contacts at all, okay? So I don't want you to get stuck on that at all. There's bazillion businesses in around the world. Like, if you're, depending on where you are, you know, there's so many businesses. And I'm in Australia, and I know there's like hundreds of thousands of businesses. So there's so much work out there and so many people who need our help that don't even worry about your contacts. You just find the people you want to work with and then approach them, okay? So the next thing is motivation. That was another thing someone was concerned about. So when it comes to motivation, I think what I tend to think is you need to think about what your goal is of having a business and why you're wanting to have a business. Like, it's really important to have a really strong why. So my why is, so I really want to show my children that you can do whatever you put your mind to. If you work hard, you will achieve what you want to achieve, okay? I want to instill that in my children, that I am, like, I want them to see their mum just going for it, you know, doing what she wants to do and making an impact in the world. So that is one of my hugest whys. And I also want, there's a couple other elements to it, but, you know, I really want to have the flexibility with my family to be able to travel when we want to. I want to retire my husband, and just we can have more family time and do what we want to do. So there's lots of elements to my why, but the crux of it is I just want to show my children that they can do whatever they want to do and set their mind to it and be successful. Okay, so when you think of your why, whenever I think of that, it just motivates me to really work harder and more strategically and grow my business so I can, you know, achieve my goals for our family. So motivation comes from having a really strong why and then having those goals to reach, you know. So, you know, you set a goal, this month you might want to earn an extra $500, or next month you might want to earn an extra $2,000. So having these goals will just keep you motivated, because when you can work from home and have the flexibility to work around your kids, you know, in the evenings when they're asleep, you know, it's a real life changer being able to be there at every step of the way for them through the days, and it's amazing. And when, like, that motivation is just like, it's so good being able to do that, and I feel so motivated that I can be there. So that's, I just thought I'd go over that. Just work out what your goals are and what your why is. The other thing is pricing. So yeah, it can be really tricky to work out how much to charge people for different services like social media, writing, all that. But, you know, one thing I suggest is actually looking at other people in the industry doing social media. There'll be many variables, but there'll be people who are like bottom, the bicky barrel kind of prices, and then there's like the top prices. So, you know, someone might charge $100 a month, and another person might charge $1,500 a month. So you can just, basically you work out what feels good to you to charge, okay? If it feels icky to you to say, pay me $1,500 a month for that, you know, you're not going to get clients, because people can tell when you're not confident in your pricing. So you need to be confident in your price and be happy to do that work for them for that price, okay? So that's the biggest thing with pricing. Just look at what everyone else is doing, work out what feels good to you, and then you can charge that. And one other thing, another concern was just about stress about finding clients. So that's a normal thing. Like a business, finding clients is your bread and butter, really, of a freelance business. So I understand that, you know, you can be concerned about finding clients and needing to hit certain targets for you to be able to move out of your other role, your job or whatever. But the thing is, each week, you know, you set goals. I'm going to reach out to 20 people this week. I'm going to email them, cold email them, and then follow up. And as long as you're consistently doing this work, you will find clients, okay? So I want you to know that it's just consistency, and you will find clients, okay? I mean, you're not going to get 10 clients straight away, you know, paying what you want. Like, it takes that time to build up. So in my business, it took me 14 months to replace my full-time nursing income. But again, I was only working a couple hours a week on my business. But if I had been a bit more strategic with the time that I spent reaching out to new clients every week and being more consistent following up, I'm sure I would have reached that goal a lot earlier. So I don't want you to fear about that either. Like, you will find clients if you show value, you can help them, and you're pitching people regularly and following up regularly. So the fortune is in the follow-up. Okay, so that's basically all the common fears that everyone's been discussing in the group. So if you have any other fears that come up, let me know, and I'll respond and give you a bit of a pep talk about it. So hopefully this has helped you to, you know, move past a couple of these fears and start looking at starting your own business. Anyway, I'm going to go. I'm going to go have some dinner. So I hope you guys all have a really good night, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.